Should old acquaintance be forgot and never got.
Hello lovelies and Happy New Year. As you're seeing this, I am probably rather bladdered, indulged in our family tradition of drinking and watching Jules Holland on the BBC ring in the new year with Hootenanny, which was probably recorded months ago, but can't have everything. So I want to remind you what I said the other day. Let's try and make this a year in which we support each other and hold each other up and take the time to give people positive feedback. If someone's made something that we really like, let's tell them. Let's, whatever platform they happen to end up on, needing pledges or whatever, let's hand out, I don't know, $10 a month to people that we like, even if it's just $1 each, you know, it's something. Let's hold each other up, let's help each other, let's tell each other when we do good things that we like, rather than all this tearing down all the time. I think it's important that people have each other's backs in this hostile atmosphere that exists. But maybe we're reaching a turning point. I don't know. I'm not inclined to optimism because a pessimist can only ever have a nice surprise. But it does feel like change is in the wind of some kind. This next year is going to resolve a lot of things. Brexit one way or the other. The campaign for Trump for re-election will kick off because Americans seem to be in perpetual elections all the time, so we'll get to see how that's all going to shake out, whichever side you happen to support. The whole Women's March thing seems to have imploded over anti-Semitism, which has kind of demonstrated, I think, once and for all, that there is no way to please everybody. So the intersectionality is a failure. I mean, a lot of us already knew this from what happened at Occupy, but I think this is another solid demonstration that while it is a somewhat valid analysis of the world and how people can be oppressed on multiple axes, when it comes to pragmatism, when it comes to protest, things are much more effective if you can single out one thing that you're upset about, that you want to change, and focus on that without all these other distractions. It's been interesting today to see all the reactions to Louis CK's leaked set. His comeback, his attempt to get forgiveness for all the bad things that he's done. He's a bit of an odd case because, you know, he was asking for consent before he did slightly perverse things. But he still got the full weight of Me Too fall down upon him. And now he's trying to come back from that with a set that seems to be ticking off the wrong people. He used to be really popular with the progressive set and all that. Now this new material doesn't seem to be scratching their itch. Rather, they're now accusing him of being, you know, the alt-right's new favourite comedian or whatever. I don't know that that's it. I've read about some of the leaked material and so on, and what I see is a comedian with nothing left to lose. And that's how comedy should always be. You shouldn't be held accountable for jokes that fall flat or that push boundaries and so on. That's what comedy's for. So Louis CK has been transformed into what comedians used to be by the fact that he really doesn't have anything left to lose. So he's freed in a way to be fearless. I've never liked his comedy, his style of delivery, his material or whatever else, but that is interesting, and I think that observation can be scaled up. We're at a point where a lot of people no longer have anything to lose, and that can be a dangerous place to be, but it can also be an innovative and powerful place to be. It enables you to take the great big risks that can lead to great big rewards. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in regards to the whole Patreon situation, the rumbles about setting up kind of parallel industries, parallel awards in various places. I'll be interested to see how that all shakes out in the new year. But yeah, I am going to be bladdered about now, so if you want to see drunk tweets or ask me inappropriate questions, now is probably the time. So I'll just wish you all a happy new year, and let's do what we can to make it happier for each other. Prost, kipis, lakayam, skoi, sluncha, kanpai. Cheers.